Good morning and welcome to Joburgtv News. I'm Gail Vasaki and here are your headlines. Land expropriation fight has just begun. Opposition parties hope extradition treaty will speed up Gupta's return to South Africa. And 5 former City of Cape Town councillors sue my money for 1 million rand each. The Gauteng MEC of Finance yesterday delivered the medium-term budget policy statement which outlined the budget to protect the poor in difficult economic times. Crown Sondlani reports.
Good morning to everybody, and thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'll quickly run through the statement. So in this adjustment budget, we are adding 1.9 billion rand to Gauteng's budget, mainly to boost infrastructure spending and also to protect frontline services in schools and hospitals. This takes our budget from 1 to 1.4 billion, as tabled in March, to 1 to 3.2 billion.
MEC Creasy said her department will continue to enhance the province contributes to the National Economic Stimulus and Recovery Plan. Their target is to enhance private sector partnership, improve the hands of investing in Gauteng, ensure better public access to government services, improve the skills and employability of young people, and protect vulnerable citizens from the worst effects of poverty and unemployment. In 2017 and 18, the Gauteng provincial government spent 11.2 billion on infrastructure delivery. This is the 4th year in a row where they succeeded in spending by more than 97% of their planned budget. The West Rand District Municipality is also facing a difficult financial situation. A team from Provincial and National Treasury has recently conducted a high-level investigation into the municipality finances. This report is currently being finalized for consideration by the National Treasury. Some of the Gauteng citizens suggested that government should spend more on health and education, improve the skills and development services for youth, and invest in trade to increase the size of our economy. Kusukaika Joburgtv, Crown Sondlani.
Opposition parties say the fight over changing the constitution to allow for land expropriation without compensation has only just begun. This follows Parliament's Constitutional Review Committee adopting its final report calling for the property clause to be amended to allow the state to expropriate land without compensation in an effort to speed up land reform. While all parties represented in Parliament support land reform, there are sharp divisions on how this should be done. The DA, COPE, IFP, ACDP and FF+ all opposed to the constitution being changed. Parliament is now expected to debate and adopt the committee's report at the end of November before it enters the next phase of what's likely to be a lengthy process. Opposition parties say they hope an extradition treaty with the United Arab Emirates, unanimously supported by the National Assembly yesterday afternoon, will pave the way for the speedy return of the Gupta brothers to South Africa to face charges of fraud and corruption. It is believed they have chosen Dubai as a new home after fleeing the country as the net started to close in on them. In an affidavit submitted to the State Capture Commission of Inquiry, AJ and Rajesh Gupta say they are in the Emirates and have no intention of ever returning to South Africa because they fear arrest. 5 former City of Cape Town councillors who resigned in October are suing DA leader Musi Maimani for defamation. Suzette Little, Sean August, Siabulela Mamkeli, Gretchen Bernardo and Tulani Stemele resigned as councillors and as members of the party on the 25th of October. Little says that after the resignations, Maimani made defamatory remarks in Limpopo and claimed that they were implicated in the Bowman's report and were covering up corruption in the municipality. In response, the DA Soli Malati says the party is better off without the former councillors, adding that Maimani's lawyers will respond in due course to their lawsuit. And that's it from myself. Catch your next bulletin at midday. Goodbye.